And hello, welcome everybody to another episode of Harry Man Hoaxes and Hoodwinks. We got a good show for you, as always. Escape from the asylum. That's the social media asylum. Okay. Once again, I'm hitting it hard, people. I've been fighting with people online. It feels good. No, anyway. So I got a good show for you tonight. And let us bring on
Planetary powers activate!
Ooh.
What's up? How's it going?
Fist pump. Shoop.
Bam!
The other side.
What?
The other side, dude.
What? I'm the right side.
Yeah, right there.
Well, see on my screen, it's like flip the other way. I hit
Oh.
that mirror thing. Well, that was embarrassing. We're gonna have to work on that, like behind the scenes,
Oh
and
my god.
need to come up with like a little sound effect to go on right there. Wow.
Crazy. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Bang, bang.
There he is. The legend. Western New York Bigfoot. Welcome.
Oh, guys,
How are you guys doing today?
pretty good.
For your Sunday.
Fantastico.
Had a pretty
You
good day
were-
at work, so that
That's
was
good. Good.
Nice. Nice.
A lot of people ordering pizzas for the games, all the
Yeah,
games.
but there was one older guy, a bit older than me, and his wife that ordered a huge pizza and some other stuff, a veggie tray and stuff. They were watching the Bills game, so
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
tipped me really well, so that was cool.
Nice. That's always nice. So let's see what we got in the chat because it's going. It's woo. I show what do I show? 25 already? Peeps in the house. I can't even scroll all the way up there. Joe, you were the first one in the house. Then it was Trackway. Hey, Trackway. He says, Joe, damn it. Well, I'm going to be back to Loserville now. Oh, let's see who we got. We've got. Whoa, you guys had quite a conversation there for a while. Jay, Mr. J is a Blue Jay now. Mr. J is a Blue Jay, so people be careful.
Damn,
What you
Blue
say?
Jays are noisy too.
I gave him the wrench because he's
are.
the one that I usually have to okay. It's whatever he says. I usually have to. So now he should be good. He should be good to go. Bat Mom.
I can see me getting banned real soon. Jay,
Cindy Finn. Hello. Uncle Bones in the house. Giuseppe. Who's Giuseppe?
yeah, that's her pet name for me.
Oh, okay, I get it now. I was trying to figure that one out.
What?
Oh,
I think
gosh.
it's endearing, man.
Sandra Piper. Hello, dear.
How are
Angel
you?
Nolan.
Hey,
Thanks, Lester Taylor. Jolly Jake in the house.
always
I
good to
missed
know.
you. I'm sorry. Did I say Cindy? I think I said Cindy Finn. I'm not sure. Hello. Hello, everybody. Lockbeard is looking more and more like Mr. Lockbeard.
you start throwing some locks in there or something.
Odin
These
lives.
little dreads right here like he had before.
Yeah. He's tie a knot.
Yeah, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee.
He
Well,
knocked your-
welcome everybody. There's my sister. Hello, sister.
Howdy, sister.
How are ya?
Hi.
Appalachian Tales of Terror. Woof, that's a mouthful. That's like mine, you know.
Sounds
No
scary.
matter how much Steve Coles tried to say my name on my show, he messes it up every time. But that's okay. That's okay. So, anyway, we're going to do this because it is October. So it's Escape
Woo!
from the Asylum. Last week was Chaos. This week is Escape. So, same thing, different week, right?
Mhm.
I go to Facebook and bam, just things. Although, one of the um, how do I pull it? Not assailant. I'm not gonna call him an assailant, but guys who is always posting crap. I have not seen any of his stuff, so he's either blocked me and I just can't see his stuff anymore, which is probably the case, but that's okay. It is what it is, and you know, little steps forward. So we've got a lot more pics and videos, a lot of videos this week to look at and get everybody's opinions on, and look for those red flags because they're there, people. You just got to know what you're looking at. And if you believe in it, you believe, you believe in whatever I show you. That's fine. I'm not, I'm just here to help you out and give you a little bit of that little bit of doubt back there, to make you think a little bit harder about where the sources are coming from, and before you just throw all your, everything into one bucket. Really, look at what's out there, and how it's being displayed. Do you really think that real photos of Bigfoot would just be slapped, slapped there like that? Probably not. I
They're
have to.
all real. Didn't you know that, Nikki?
They're all real.
They're all real.
Yeah,
Even
no,
the fake ones are
no.
real. They're real fake.
Yeah, chessboard. Welcome, welcome. Grasshopper. Nice to see you. So, and I was gonna say that I already lost. Appalachian Tales of Terror is Mr. Jimmy Blanton, everybody. So go and subscribe because he's got a lot of good stuff to talk about. So let's shall we move right on to the first one here? Yeah, that's my mom next because I got too much shit opened up right now. Okay. So this is something that's been going around to all the Facebook pages, and people again are just loving it. They're loving it. Oh my God, such a peaceful being walking across, the forest. So here we go. And I'm going, this one was captured. It was on TikTok, but it has been showing up all over Facebook. So, and I'll play it over again so you can get a good look at it. Probably on your guys' screen might be a little choppy, but it looks fine on my end. So,
Yeah, it
um,
looks pretty good on my end.
I am going to play it again and again. I'm going to have it repeat because I really want you to look at the features. If you can, and it's going to be hard for people who are looking from their phone because the images are going to be really super small. But the feet, you want to look at the feet, how he's stepping, the hands, how he's can't move his neck, he's kind of doing this thing where his whole body has to move just for him to look around. That's because he has no range of motion because it's a suit. And there's like one tiny little spot where you can see his face. I was going to try to zoom in on that, but I was finding it very difficult to do that from this, from how I captured this. And I looked. Oh Lord, I looked for this suit like hours. I did a deep search for horror movies, Bigfoot movies, trailers, Bigfoot suits, costumes, Halloween costumes, everything. I came up with a couple that were kind of close, not really, but still we're pretty close because you have to realize that costumes are getting better.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
they are getting better uh, consistently. Every couple of years, you see it even more, even better in, not so much saggy skin.
yeah.
This still does. If you look at the legs of this guy when he's walking, there's still a lot of looseness there. And when you have a body with hair on it, it's still not gonna be that loosey goosey skin. It's gonna be tight. I can't wait for them to do a suit that's actually maybe a nylon suit with each individual hair, put on it, kind of like how they would do wigs, you
That's how
know?
they do it in for movies, because
Yeah,
they've
yeah,
got,
on the more
you know,
expensive.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
they've got the funds to be able to do it. I was gonna
Right.
say if this is done by an independent person, if just a bunch of guys, they did a really good job. This is a damn good suit, man.
It
And
it
you
is.
know,
It's a pretty
the
good suit, and to
back.
me, it had movie written all over it,
Oh
but
yeah, right.
I couldn't find
Yeah.
the trailer pics, the pictures, the behind the scenes. I'm real big about looking for behind the scenes pics and stuff,
Hmm.
and that particular face, I couldn't. This is the closest thing I could find was, oh, let me go right here. Now, this guy's gonna look a little bit different because of the lighting and how close, the picture it is to him. But it,
See, back in the day when I was doing cannonballs into the Bigfoot Kool Aid pool, man, I, I would have said I would have been one of them people going, "Wow, man, look at
Well,
that."
mhm,
well, one of the big things with that video is its behavior. Bigfoot doesn't behave like that. I mean, that's like
Right.
the worst acting Bigfoot in the history of Bigfoots. Like,
yeah, right,
it would have been more believable if they understood how elusive Bigfoot wanted to be, which is probably a good thing because that would have made the video just that much better and probably would
yeah,
have fooled so many more people. But we're on the, that's why, video is questionable as far as evidence and how it's going to be, accepted by everybody. That's
Mm-hmm.
why,
right,
it's more about the movement of the Bigfoot, of moving in human movements and showing muscle movement and stuff like that. That's going to be the only way.
Yeah.
Something like this is kind of, yeah. It's whoever made it. Who's the YouTube channel it was posted on?
I was going to say,
uh
Snooky, you got the
oh,
backstory.
at
Spill
least
this.
4, at least 4. So I mean, go and I'm not going to name the group because I pulled a lot of
Why not?
stuff from them, but it was like 4 different sites,
Yeah.
and
Get
who
spread
the
around.
culprits, Bigfoot Now, Bigfoot Believers, Bigfoot photos and
Bigfoot
whatever,
evidence.
Bigfoot. Yeah, there it's all over. But it was the same photos that were coming up, and what happened? Um that were coming up and up, and it's these suits here. Now I have worthpoint.com is where I got it, kept linking me to that, but then it said that you could find these suits through eBay.
Oh.
So, um yeah, Jimmy says, I got a video coming tomorrow about fake videos. We think alike, Nikki. Yeah, well, that's all I do. It's the fakeness.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I do, Pipples. Weird nipples, Lester Taylor says. I did not
Yeah,
look.
yeah. Lester, kind of a weird thing to notice, but yeah, I can see that. It's all right. It's all right.
It's okay, man.
I was,
That's
He's
called
got
being sharp
some
and observant.
bomb abs, though. Hmm.
Oh, that one looks
Okay.
kind of like a
Now,
tubby
last
Bigfoot.
week, I showed this picture.
Yeah, there he
Okay.
is.
The old picture. And I said, you guys know this is Photoshop, right? Well, as I was looking today, the Bigfoot costume popped up. So I just captured it and put them together so you could see it together. That
Absolutely.
I'm not, fooling around. This is just Photoshop. It is an old picture. That's a real picture in the background, but it doesn't take much to
One.
Photoshop something. So this was another one that's been going around, but I took this one from somebody else's YouTube. Um, oh, dang it. I barely touched the mouse and it wants to go on its own. So it's coming from right to left very fast.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to do that again because it's very fast. Ready? Go.
Go. Look at Bigfoot go.
Okay. So oops, dang it. I lost it.
That just looks like a
Um,
person sprinting through there.
yeah, it is. If you slow down, if you slow down um the whole thing, you can actually see clothes on the person.
It's
So
like the smallest, skinniest freaking Bigfoot
yeah,
ever.
they sped up the video like by a lot. By like a lot.
Mm.
Why is it doing? Oh, I know why. Because it came out of slideshow mode.
Cindy
Okay.
gave you a disclaimer, Nikki. She said, "Disclaimer: we won't see any real Bigfoot on here tonight."
Yep. I should make one of those. Well, kind of like yours. You have a disclaimer thing. Mine is
Absolutely.
just the usage stuff. Come on, go to the next one. Okay, here you go. So this photo right here, and I found a better photo, but it had a copyright thing on it. It had the watermark, so I didn't want to use that one. But
I remember this one.
this has been going around as well. Okay, I don't know if any of you had seen it or know about it, but this is the Norm Glasser photo.
Mm.
Okay, and I'm gonna play it because you can definitely see it, it'll zoom in and it looks really kind of creepy.
Sure. I'm
It looks
scared.
creepy. It looks like undead. Something
Hmm.
from the undead. But people really, really got into this photo and they were like, that's the face of a Bigfoot. And even
It's weird
people were,
they
what's
went
up?
with Bigfoot and not like some sort of demon force creature.
Right, right. And I think people really locked on to the eyes because the eyes kind of just they looked wet, real.
Got
And
that shine.
right. But it's not. See, there's a little bit of bigger of the photo.
Ooh, look.
Later, much later, um let me see. Is it on this one or did I put it on the next one? Nope. It is later on this one. So let me see. Here we go. Later, it's turns out to be this creature that they had in a what do you call it? Um,
Like a gift shop or something like that,
gift
right?
shop thing. Yeah, like a curio
Yeah,
thing.
curious shop. Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing on the bottom says this is an alien. You know, the head of an alien from January 5th, 1929, I think it says.
Hmm.
But it's not, it's just all made it's just an all made up, fake fake thing. Have you seen those heads they make out of deer butts?
Oh yeah, yeah. There's some funny
It
ones.
kinda reminds me of that type of stuff. It's just, a funny thing. It was just a joke. But somebody took pictures of the eyes and then darkened it up and threw it on the thing. But that's what this is. Then it was in Lebanon. Lebanon, where's I don't know the state. I don't know. I don't remember.
Oregon,
Oregon?
Oregon. Yeah, there's a
Okay.
Lebanon, Oregon.
Okay, that's where it was at. Let me see. Yep. There's a closer look at the eyes. I don't know. It looks pretty similar to me. You can some of these creases like this, you can actually, they're exactly the same. But it looks like it got changed. It definitely got changed. Now, I
So,
have this in here because this was brought up in one of those groups. And, they were like, I know this isn't Bigfoot, but has anybody have any backstory onto where this photo came from? Not saying it was real or anything like that, just that he wanted to know where this photo came from. And I thought, well, I swear I seen this photo before. It shouldn't be too difficult to find. But it actually took me a little bit of digging because for whatever reason, it wouldn't allow me to save or copy the photo.
hmm.
It kept saying can't find or something, and I'm like, well, dang it, how, I can't drag it into my Google search, images search. Um,
You can do a
and
screenshot.
But that's what I did. There's
Oh,
always a
okay.
way, peeps. There's always a way. So I just went to my phone, pulled it back up on there, screenshotted it, and then I dropped it into images. And it brought me up to 2 images. And those 2 images, one of them said face off. So that's how I ended up going to Face Off, which is a makeup
Mhm.
artist TV program.
Mhm.
And it was from Face Off Flights of Fantasy, episode 512. And that's Laura Tyler. She's the artist, and she created that image.
Hmm.
The other ones are really cool too. But the whole episode, they had to do like bird type faces. But man, I was putting in searching, alien faces with birds, bird aliens, bird outer space movies. I did all kinds of stuff trying to bring up images with big bird heads. You just seen all the ones I found. It was crazy. But finally, you can find it. And it did take me a little while, but if you really want to know the answers, you can generally find them. Now, why it wouldn't let me copy and paste or save the image, I don't know. That was the first time that had happened to me.
Well,
But
there's some websites that have the ability to have that, so you can't uh, use their
can't take them.
pictures.
I
Yeah,
did
you
it
can't take them like
anyway.
that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we better move on then. Um, but I'm not saying anything bad about them. We just wanted to know where it was from, and
Yeah.
you can do it. You can drop those photos.
Yeah.
Um,
The Google reverse is a powerful thing.
yeah, it is. It's a great tool, and so here's another one. Here is this. I'm trying to think. Where did I? Oh, okay. This is from somebody in the Colorado area. Um, and d- do you see? A lot of people see a face in there?
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of looks like the Hulk in there,
Mm-hmm.
like somebody else's photo. One's green and one's not, which is kind of weird. Um, I guess He totally oh, okay, that one's just a total black and white.
That's my cousin Jed.
Your cousin Jed. What's your cousin Jed hiding behind that tree?
Does it every time he drinks moonshine.
Yeah, see, the unfortunate thing is that person who posts this took it, might have a Bigfoot, that they actually recorded, but they're such an unreliable source that can't really take anything from them as serious, pretty much.
Right.
It's,
Mr. Lee, reverse that. So anyway, it's yeah, and unfortunately that happens over and over and over. These there's no way. Even if that was real, there's no way that this kind of stuff it can be held as any kind of evidence.
well, especially when they watch Mark's other videos and realize, man, this dude is crazy as a mofo. Why would we even think anything would be legit on his channel? So, I mean, he talks about little people and he's been caught hoaxing and stuff by multiple people and doing multiple things.
Yeah.
Makes it unfortunate because he might have
Yeah.
real evidence out there somewhere. But
He's in a great area. I
yeah,
mean, for reals, he's in that Vale Breckenridge area and just a uh beautiful area
mhm.
and so much potential there, but I think things just got way taken out of control, on I don't know. And
Well,
it could be just me, but um he rarely has anything that's moving. They're all just pictures too.
yeah, they're like found after the fact, or really, it's his subscribers that find a lot of the timestamps that
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah,
he'll
yeah.
later go do voiceovers over and stuff. And um, yeah,
Hey, I'll still be in here. Steve wants me to give him a call for some reason, so
Okay, go for it.
I'll be back.
Okay. And here's another lovely photo. It looks like a Christmas tree. I don't know what all the little dots are,
is it upside down?
but that's how it was when I got it. So I don't know, but oh god. I mean, if you were to read the comments, you know, and it was from a lady and she's like, "I have it outlined here and it was holding on to the tree or something like that."
Hmm.
And I don't I don't even get it.
You
I don't
know,
even see in that picture in her scribbles a Bigfoot
yeah,
at all.
somebody should send this to Christopher Noel and be like, dude, look, this matches your Bigfoot.
It looks like a tie on that side. And
Yeah.
and then maybe like I don't know, a big B over here. But how is
Hey, I'm
that
going to leave this
evidence?
video for a second, and I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um
that's an interesting one. Did it get a lot of likes and a lot of love
oh
out
yeah.
there in the Bigfoot world?
Oh yeah, a lot of great jobs.
Love.
Um do you have any
Hmm.
more angles of this photo and stuff like that? But there was a lot of wows and stuff like that.
Hmm. So yeah, because see, I think with a lot of the pareidolia pictures, it's people finding it after the fact that they go through their
Right.
pictures and stuff, and that's why you don't ever see any sort of follow up or them approaching whatever they think is the Bigfoot or whatever. It's always like, oh look at the
Right.
shadow, and then especially if they use like the different filters and different options on their phone or whatever, they can create so many different faces back there in the tree lines and stuff. That's how our the pareidolia king does it so well.
This one's interesting, and I don't have any background on this photo. I had never seen it before. And other than it looks very like the stuff in the front of the picture looks fairly clean, fairly good picture. And then that is super fuzzy,
Well, if you're a cloaked Bigfoot, you're not going to come in, clear. So, you
right?
know, that's what that could be right there.
I mean,
Or
even in the back, you can see on the back right, you can see that there's a tree there, and you can see it's a tree. You can see the bark. You can see how it's going down fairly clear. And this object is in front of that, but behind those little aspens or whatever they are, um, and it's very fuzzy. Now, could be a stump,
yeah,
could
what kind of
be.
looks like. Yeah.
You know, I tried to see if it was coming off in any other direction, down and out, but you can't. There's nothing there. So if it is a root ball that we're looking at, the rest of the tree would be heading away in the picture.
Well, this also opens up the question too. Does Bigfoot have a ghost when they die? Do they become ghosts as well,
A
as some people
ghost Bigfoot.
think humans might do? So it's like, are there ghost Bigfoots out in the forest? Are there ghost Bigfoots that come into town and like haunt houses?
Mess with people.
Yeah, just things we need to know and find out.
They come and they leave little scribbles on your pad of paper and
Hmm.
everything. But, I mean, I kinda think it's Photoshop. It just doesn't look right to me, the overall picture. The more you blow it up onto bigger screens, then it looks funky, because it does look like it has eyes and a nose.
Hmm. Yeah, and it comes down to the source of the picture too. If they have a history of posting, you know, scrupulous type of
Right,
pictures, so you have to take that into account when vetting out these types of pictures and stuff. Because
right.
you can always go to the person's profile if it's in a Facebook group to see what else they posted in that group. And as far as they're posting a bunch of crappy photos.
I didn't do a deep dive into each person that I scavenged these pictures from.
Yeah, it could just be somebody randomly finding them too and reposting them because
Right. Which is a lot of the time the case. They like a photo I don't have any issue with somebody grabbing a screenshot, posting it, and say, "Hey, does anybody have any information about this?" That's great when people do that, you know?
oh
But
yeah,
happening is people are grabbing and saying, "Wow, this is a great photo of Bigfoot."
it's proof
Making
of a
Yeah,
Bigfoot or of a Bigfoot cloaking mid cloak. Proof right here. We don't
yeah,
need any other evidence. There's proof.
right. Okay. Now this is the picture that was next to it. And somebody said, "There are many Bigfoots in this picture."
Hmm.
And this is what popped, she had put eyes on all the Bigfoots.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
what we're working with, people. I don't Yeah,
She
that's
missed
what
one up here.
And there's something down there that looks like a rat to me, like a big rat.
See, I have people doing this to like photos that I took myself, and I know for a fact there's nothing
Uh-huh.
there. People are like, "No, that's a big," but I'm like, "No, that's a stump. I saw it. I was there." You know, it's funny.
So, you just who can send the best fake photo of Sasquatch in? Let's do it. I like that, Mr. Lee. I like that. So Mr. Lee says that he thinks we should have a competition. Who can send the best fake photo of Sasquatch? And we'll add that in for our January New Year's Eve, New Year's show as the best fake photo entry.
You
Okay.
know, we can make it real fun and be like, we can have creative writing so somebody can create a story to that fake photo. Then we can send it to Steve Isdale to see if he'll actually read it online.
Oh my God.
And then we'll be like, damn, this dude's a joke.
Oh my God.
That would be hilarious. I don't know. Something to think about.
Something to think about. But I like that idea, Mr. Lee. We're going to do that one for sure.
At least the first part.
Yeah, the first part for sure. Okay. So this was interesting to me only because however your eyes see this and can, make out, it's like one of those pictures that you kind of have to strain your eyes to see what you're seeing.
It's a
But I
sailboat.
bet many people can get a bunch of different things out of this photo. And that's why I put it up. Okay. Um, Lester. um, like I can name 3 or 4 different things I see out of this photo. I can see a gorilla looking at me with his arms down, knuckles down. I see a man next to a stump. Okay. And it's his shadow, which I think is really the thing. The guy's taking a picture of his shadow, and you see his legs on the side there, and he's kind of got like a backpack or something, and he's took that picture. That's what I really think it is. But it to me, the original photo, this is blown way up, but it looks like a shadow. It's not doesn't look like it's a real hard
Looks like a
thing.
dog man. Looks like a dog man. You can see his snout right there, and it's like down there. Like, yeah, man, that's a dog man. That's a Type
See,
4
you see a
dog man.
dog man.
Yeah, it's a dog man. Somebody send that to the dog man people. This would be big.
Yeah, could be big. And then immediately to the left of that, what would be the head in the tan colored, I see a cat. Does anybody see the cat? Because it
Really?
like really looks at me.
Yeah, yeah. It kind of
Me
looks almost like a Baby Yoda head or Gizmo's head, you know? I don't know, from the
something.
Gremlins. So it kind of looks like a big ear right there.
Hold on. Oh, he came back. Good thing I put the hello.
Hey, I'm back. Thank
Hey,
you.
what's up?
Um,
Hey, check it out, Joe. It's a dog man. We finally got a good picture of a dog man.
Hold up. That.
Told ya.
Whoa, that's a
Told
dog
you.
man.
Told you they were real, dude.
That's a dog
Told
man.
ya. Told ya. Yeah, dude. It's the Type 4
That's
dog man, man.
How can you tell that's a dog? It looks like a dog stump.
Well, man.
It's a blob dog, man.
Could be.
It's a
But
blob.
it's a dog man, yeah.
Jolly Jake says it's a two-headed dog man.
Two-headed dog man. Boy, the
Dockbeard says it's a
pareidolia is
jumbled
running
mess. I agree. But
It's
I
a
think
dog.
it's a shadow. I think it's a shadow of a guy taking a picture of his own damn shadow.
It does. It does look like that, Nikki.
Oh, what else anybody say?
Hey, do you see
Background
the
is
guy
rocky
see the
from the sun.
pareidolia face? Like
Yes.
behind him and to the over his that shoulder, you see the pareidolia face? Right
What
there?
does it look like to you?
What is it? Yeah, I just said what I thought it looked like.
Oh, that the face in the mist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know,
What's-
man. That's a definite like maybe to me.
Meow.
See, suggestion. That's all it takes. It does. It looks like a cat. I see the ears. I see the ears, and yep, it's
Yeah.
a kitty cat. It's a kitty cat with a bulging eye.
Yeah. Oh man.
Wow.
See, yeah, the suggestion. If I had said, what did you say it was, Brent?
Like
Yoda. You said Yoda.
the baby Yoda
Well,
or the Gizmo from Gremlins.
yeah, see, I would have said originally, I was about to say E.T.
No, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh,
But then
man.
you suggested kitty, and then I could see the ears. So
Yeah.
So there you go. There's a good example of the power of persuasion when you are presenting a photo and they're like, "Hey, look at this. I'm going to circle a red photo," and boom, people are automatically going to be, there it
Yep.
is. There it is. Look.
Yeah. Because now I see ET. I keep seeing ET now.
phone home.
Oh, ouch. Okay. Now this one, the guy says, I finally got it.
Finally got it.
He finally got it. So there's a Bigfoot in this picture somewhere.
Where's Waldo?
But he never circles it or never anything like that. And the comment section is just full of people giving their guesses as to where it is.
To where it is.
And most of them say it's in the shade underneath the trees. Okay.
Oh, it's a
right
game
there.
cam photo.
Hang on.
So
I got it.
it's supposed to be a game cam photo. I don't know if that really looks real down there or not.
Not really. It usually has a like the company brand on it or something.
Right.
Here's the
Off to one side, and then these are usually squeezed to this corner over here. But anyway, I don't know if you guys can see me circling. I guess you can.
Yeah, I can see your cursor.
Yeah, right in here. There's what everybody says something's there, but
Is
I
it
don't
laying
see
down?
anything. Yeah, it's in there, I
It's-
guess.
If you move your cursor straight up from that spot back in, that dark spot was what I thought.
Oh, I went to the wrong one. Okay.
If you go
Right
straight
here?
up, you see that dark spot?
Up here?
Yep, right there. Yep,
Up. Damn it. Okay.
that one. That
Okay.
dark spot. Yep, that's what I thought everybody was probably going to say.
No, that's leaves.
Yeah,
That's
obviously.
That's leaves. It's leaves, people.
There's
But
yeah, it's
so
all
many people commenting on, wow, awesome.
so you said his thing was I finally got it. Is that what you said?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
God,
something
wow.
like that. I should have wrote down all of
Got a
them,
bunch
but I
of
didn't.
trees. Yeah,
But
got a
so
nice
there's
picture
no
of you.
trail cam photo of it coming into those little trees, and there's no trail cam photo coming out of those trees.
Right.
It's just this one photo, people. Red flag.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's awesome. It is.
Yeah, it's very awesome.
Okay. Now, these pictures
What the hell?
online on the guy's post, they were upside down. Okay. Both photos were upside down. And I was like, he goes, the first one is the picture of without it in it, and the second one is the photo with it in it for reference. Okay. And everybody in the whole thing was saying, well, dude, all your pictures are upside down. Flip them around. So I took them and I flipped them around. Okay. These are flipped now the right way. But so you have to imagine when I first saw them, they were the other way around. And they're not the same photo. So they aren't, can't be used as reference one to the other because they're two completely different.
Is the one on the right just a close up of those 3 trees in the left in the background with that one thin tree?
It could, it
it
could
looks like
be
supposedly
these
yeah,
photo right
in
here.
there.
And
then
it
that-
was
whatever that is not in that.
I like the lighting's different.
But it looks like a person if it's
but it looks like an ostrich.
Does it really look like
Dude,
a
look
horse?
at the leg. We're long
Is that a
old
leg? See, here we go with
leg right
suggestion
here.
of pareidolia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, but
Hmm.
that's obviously not a Bigfoot, man. Come on. So I don't know what.
Yeah, I kind of seen the lost NASA photos chessboard. Freaky. Um,
Looks like Han Solo.
What?
Yeah,
hands.
tan pants, white shirt, dark vest. He's looking the other way, probably for Chewie.
Yeah, yeah, I see that.
You can even see his Han Solo boots there.
Yeah, we might have a Han Solo sighting right now.
Oh God.
Jeez, maybe he didn't die. He somehow like was didn't die in the movies, huh?
Yeah, he's looking for Chewie, man.
Well, if that second photo is a blow up of his original, because see the trail cam, it looks like a real trail cam photo. It
Yeah,
does.
that
Right.
one does
That
because
one
he took
does.
a. It looks like he took a picture of it on a screen.
Yeah, that's what I think he did. So you're getting glare from the screen to begin with.
And it was probably directly off the actual trail cam itself because some of them have little displays there, which is already a lower quality pixelation.
Right. And so if you do look at the two, there is nothing in this photo back there because there's no black. And there is black in this one next to that tree.
Oh, maybe the second one is the after. He actually went there with a camera and took an after. That's his version of an after picture, maybe. Because the foliage also looks like it's grown since then too.
Mr.
So,
V, it's
That's
not
true.
rubbish. It's Han Solo, man.
or maybe I don't know.
Get with
I
the
don't know.
program.
What if it's a guy squatting? Oh, I did it again. A guy squatting down to take a poop. I don't know. I just see these legs,
Well, that guy would be Han Solo.
legs right here, and poop and
Really pushing the
body.
Han Solo narrative here.
Yeah, but even then, so the picture taker would know that it wasn't Bigfoot and being
Right.
dishonest.
Why would you
But
put this on a Bigfoot thing? Because no matter what it is, even if it's something weird, it's not a Bigfoot. And it
I don't
doesn't look
know.
that weird to me. It looks like a person to me from the blur. I mean, it could be anything.
Could be anything. It's
It
weird.
could be one of those freaking Lego people for all.
Now you're stretching it, Joe. Now you're stretching it, buddy.
Okay, let's move to next one. Okay, so this guy posted these pictures. It's one the same foot, okay? Just one image of the print. Same print, I mean. And to me it seems like there's a lot of red flags on
Looks
this
like a bear.
photo.
Oh, you can see the other bear prints in it too.
Looks like a bear.
Um
But yeah, I mean that's probably red flag.
I mean, I've seen
because
a lot of bear prints, so
yeah.
that looks
I
like.
don't like the fact that the heel is so defined deep like that.
Well, that's the. I think that's a smaller bear. Could be the same bear, but I don't know.
Going
The
in the
print.
opposite direction.
Yeah, I mean, like the bear is going that way towards the shoe, so pretty much, and then you have the other bear print that's going up towards to create the toes, because you can see the little toe marks.
Well, no, Brent, if you look in the left picture, that thing behind the bear print, that looks like somebody's foot that maybe when this print was made by the bear, it was still wet, and they stepped in and made it because that looks like a shoe print right behind that bear paw to me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't see
That's
that.
what it looked like to me. But it didn't look to me, it doesn't look like it's anything but just somebody doing it falsely.
Yeah, it's not a Bigfoot.
because I think it was maybe a bear or something original, but then somebody drug their finger and made those marks for like claws, and there's only 4.
No,
Well,
there's I can see
Bear have
5 toes.
5.
I can see 5 toes.
yeah, same
So,
here.
I mean, it
What?
could be a legitimate bear track, but that
I
other
only
thing
see
is a
4.
footprint.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it can easily be someone who came across the bear print and the hunter took a picture and sent it to his Bigfooting friend Buddy and be like, "Hey, look, man, it's Bigfoot. Take a look." And he's like,
Mhm.
probably went and posted it on groups. Oh my God, my friend found Bigfoot.
Well, I mean,
So,
it's definitely not a
Also,
Bigfoot print. That's a definite.
oh,
now I
definitely
don't
not.
know
No.
many hunters that wear Crocs while they're hunting, but I do know a lot of hunters that when they go back to camp, they change out of their big boots and put on Crocs or flip-flops or whatever because they're in camp and they're, resting their feet. I
Hmm.
know a lot of hunters who do that, but not wearing the actual Crocs while trekking.
It's a good point.
So, is this picture taken while he's out on a trail or is it right in his camp?
Or is it in his backyard?
We don't know.
But
Context
Now, the
always
guy
matters.
thinks, to be fair to the guy, he thinks it's just a bear track,
well,
a track in a track,
he's probably
track
right.
inside of a track. He didn't say he thought it was a Bigfoot. And it was
Well,
in
always say
Northwest Georgia.
it's a bear print. If it's a print at all, it is a bear print.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Because I still don't like how deep that hole is. It just doesn't. It looks like a heel. It looks like a heel from a boot.
Yeah.
Looks like a pad of a bear paw to me, and the toes, like the toes are up in the shoe. See where the next to the shoe there? That's what it looks like to me. Little toes there. Either it's the back foot, or it's a cub, a little big or a little smaller bear. In my opinion. But I got a little tiny phone, so it's just like this big.
Ugh. Okay. This one's been around for a while too.
Huh.
But I saw where this guy had zoomed in pretty good. Better than most I'd seen. So what do you do? What are the red flags? The red flags are, where are the other pictures? If you
Pretty
took
much.
one and that thing is real and it's going to move and it's going to move out of the water and it looks like it's moving towards the other side of the river there, would you not have great evidence? Oops.
Mm-hmm.
If it got up and it walked off, how many, even if you were just not even taking video, but taking pictures, snap, 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 that
Hmm.
would be the ultimate pictures. Because see how clear that photo is? This first one,
Mm-hmm.
it's fairly clear. You can't really tell that object because it's far away.
Yeah, there should definitely be a series of pictures and
Right.
red flag for sure.
Because it's not, there's no blurry foliage where they were quickly taking the picture, there's none of that. This is a steady picture.
Hmm.
And so either they know that it's just a stump squatch,
Most likely.
Yeah.
and
It
they
could be
went, "Oh, look at that. It looks like a Bigfoot." And they took the picture.
it could be a stump.
Because I've done that before, many times. Whoa, look at that shape, and you take a picture and you move on.
Yep.
And if you look at the blown up picture, it does have that kind of white, looks more wood. looking from the
Well,
back.
yeah, the blown up blurry one really makes it look like a tree snag.
Yeah.
It's just an old snag that tree used to be there and
Yeah.
died. And
Had that all been that dark color, it would have been even, you know, more interesting. But I think it's just a snag. What y'all say? Stump?
yeah,
Stomp.
I think it's most likely a snag. Yeah, it's I don't usually say definitely a lot, but I will say it here. That's definitely not a Sasquatch.
Yeah,
No.
well, I mean, the river looks like it's really high too, so it was probably recent flooding that kind of reorientated a bunch of different logs and stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah, whatever reason, they took that picture.
Wow.
Hmm.
So, with that, I am going to we're going to stop that part.
You know, a good one, or not even a good one, but something that was really disappointing. I was even thinking about doing a video about is Mr. Dr. Jeffrey Meldrum. His
Uh-huh.
picture about the the infant footprint that he posted from the Oregon Bigfoot Research Group.
Mm.
That was incredibly disappointing
Oh yeah, I
because
saw where you and Pat had commented, and I commented and said,
yeah,
"Well, I'm in the camp with you." I said, "I'd like to hear what Meldrum says about this." I didn't see him say anything about it, really.
yeah, that's the thing. There's no commentary about it. He's just like promoting it as if it's a Bigfoot print, but you know, he's also
Really
promoting
disappointed.
bad. Yeah, he's also promoting bad research too, because we should have more pictures of that print of that area and stuff, and that's what he should be promoting with the Bigfoot researchers and stuff.
This
Is
is what
doing,
this is what
yeah,
I'm going to do, Brent. 22nd of this month, Chautauqua Bigfoot Expo is out here in New York, and he's going to be there, and I'm going to ask him about that.
yeah, and you should record it too, because you know, he should be held to a standard that's much higher than everybody else's. Because that post there has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, probably like 500 to 800 likes now, and getting shared everywhere. And it's like, man, I don't personally don't think it's a Bigfoot print, and there's so many people who don't even think it's a Bigfoot print. That is just an infant print. But again, it was only one picture, and that's all that was presented, and that's what Jeff thought was good enough to go share to the world and stuff. And I'm like, in my opinion, I just think that's so disappointing that that's the standard that he has. It's so low that he's willing to repost, and what by all accounts is a baby little kid, you know, human print and stuff, because he
Yeah.
doesn't give any commentary on it. So it's
Well,
like
right. So you don't even know. I don't even know what he actually thinks about it.
he must think it's a Bigfoot print, because why
I
would
don't
he
know.
post
I
a
don't know. Not
picture of a
necessarily.
little?
Unless
Well,
he's trying to get reactions, see what everybody's reaction is to it. I don't know, but
I don't know. It's he
I'm gonna
just
have
Is it
posts
a
stuff.
photo of the little foot?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
with
what
the
you're talking
hand.
about?
Yeah, with the hand next to it, and it's
Yes.
like,
Okay.
so.
I
I'm
Jeff.
was
gonna
gonna
I'm
put
gonna
that
try
on
to
here too, but I thought, ugh, no.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about.
that if I can.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing a video
No.
about it, about how disappointing that is. That you know, this is supposed to be the guy that is supposed to be speaking for the Bigfoot community, and here he is posting crap. That's literally crap that I wouldn't be posting. And it's like now makes me wonder about all the stuff that he's previously promoted in the past. Is it legit, or is it stuff that he's just like blindly reposting because of, I don't know, whatever reason? But it's just like, I don't know, so disappointing. Thought that more people would be talking about that one.
Right.
Yeah,
For sure.
I'm gonna try to. I mean, I got at the end because Steve Coles is gonna be a speaker there, and so if I get to go, which I am definitely going because I'm working my ass off to go there.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
And so I'll get the invite to go back to the cabin and the bonfire after the thing is over, where the speakers and stuff that were speaking get to hang out. And so I'll get to talk to him privately about it at least.
Yeah, you know, and ask him what kind of standard should we be promoting, as you know, if he's a Bigfoot influencer, what sort of standard should he be promoting, you know, as a good investigation, research, and tactics and stuff, as far as getting additional pictures and stuff like that, versus, yeah, just, I don't know, just sensationalizing the subject off bad evidence. Anyways,
Anyway,
That's good. I mean, it's all
I'll try.
that we're talking about it. It's good because then other people will start talking about it, and questioning things. Don't just take everything, like that. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but at least in your mind, you're giving yourself that leeway, to determine better options of what
Well,
it
it's
could be.
yeah, it's disappointing that he didn't even respond back to anybody's comment about it. He just kind of moved on from it, and I don't think that we should let him off the hook that easy.
Yeah, no, we shouldn't. We shouldn't. I mean, I have massive amounts of respect for the guy. I've talked to him a couple of times
Oh
before.
yeah, yeah.
He's a nice man. He is an expert in his field, and so I
Well,
have respect for
but
that. So,
stuff like this
you
makes you
know,
wonder if he really is an expert, if he's posting what
yeah,
looks like human kid prints. So it's like that's what we're kind of talking about, and
and if it is in his expert opinion, juvenile Bigfoot, I want to know why he says it is, and etc. And
yeah, because if not,
all that information.
he's just tarnishing the subject by posting stuff without context or without education of why he thinks it is what it is. And it's disappointing because again, it just makes you question everything that he presents now and has
Mhm.
presented and backs up.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Yes, too bad, but it is time. Put in the news. Bigfoot in the news, but I lost where I'm at. Where is it? Which one do I have up? The Michigan one. Sorry. I have so many tabs up right now that
Hmm.
you would understand. Anyway, so this is out of click on Detroit, Michigan. Is Michigan man trading gifts with Bigfoot? This was published on October 7th, 2022, and it says Bigfoot believers hunting for the creature in the Great Lakes states. The myth of Bigfoot is alive and well in Michigan. I recently stumbled upon a TikTok page of a Michigan man who says he's exchanging gifts with a mysterious creature, which he thinks could be the elusive Sasquatch. Casey Dostert didn't want to reveal where in Michigan he lives, but he says it's in the upper lower peninsula. For nearly 2 years, Dostert has been documenting these alleged encounters, sharing them on his TikTok channel, and racking up thousands and sometimes millions of views. I've never seen him. When I found Dostert on TikTok, it came when Michigan was seeing a slew of reported Bigfoot sightings, including this viral video said to have been taken on the Cass River, which is up there. I'm not gonna hit it yet. This flurry of Bigfoot activity in my piqued my interest, so I decided to see what these sightings or encounters were all about. Naturally, I reached out to the Bigfoot experts and I was enlightened by the beliefs of Bigfoot believers. Check out this video. Da-da. Now you're wondering if I believe in Bigfoot. I would say the answer is complicated. And if you're wondering if I believe in people I interviewed, I would say I believe they believe in their experiences with the mystical beast. Judge it for yourself.
They've been talking to Molly.
I was just gonna say that, Joe. I go, that
I
sounds like
believe you
Molly.
believe. I believe you
Um,
believe. Well, I understand,
so
the guy not wanting to, have everybody know where he lives. I get that, but
right.
um,
I don't know
yeah.
where
So
this is gonna
what's
take
he
me,
got,
so
man? Is
we'll
that a
see if it
Bigfoot?
works. I don't know if it's gonna
Low
play.
inventory is a thing
Whoa!
of the past. Rudolph Volkswagen of El
Very
Paso is
loud.
receiving new inventory weekly. Atlas, Tiguan, and more. Reserve your
Okay, I'm turning off the volume. Let's see what comes up. We'll just look at the. Oh, well, now I want the video. Well, now I want the audio.
buzz here in Detroit is West Branch, the state's Bigfoot capital.
But according to those who search for the elusive Sasquatch, they may be all over Michigan, but yet so few people can actually verify that they've seen
Can't
it.
find them.
Here's Nick Monticelli with more.
There's a whole fleet of them.
UFOs, aliens, ghosts, all mysteries that have driven a search for answers. While we may never know the truth, there are agencies and organizations looking to explain the unexplainable. And that includes a growing group of Bigfoot believers.
Do you think that music is gonna get me a strike?
It's possible.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll play it without the music. We don't really need. We just want to see the videos anyway.
Yeah.
So
right here in Michigan.
It was a footprint.
most of this is just fluff for the video.
Mhm.
And this is what the Bigfoot community says is Bigfoot. And now we have a Bigfoot expert talking about Bigfoot.
Yeah,
Well,
I hate it when the news
I'm a
people in the
Bigfoot
media
expert.
uses the word. We talk to Bigfoot experts, and it's like there are no freaking experts, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is this guy's stuff. He's
Not
got.
in Bigfoot, anyway.
Oh shoot! Volume up. Oops, I missed it. Oh, there's a tree back there. Look.
It's but there's no movement.
There's no movement. Yeah, he doesn't
I
have
think
it.
it was probably a trail cam picture.
Oh, look! Didn't somebody just say this? That's where the
Well, that's the
orange.
dude crossing the river with his dog.
Oh, you can even. Oh, that's a really good picture. You can even see the guy turning in his head and his his gray hair and everything. That's really
Yeah, he's carrying his dog
Good one.
across the river.
Is that the guy who took that video?
Oh, I don't know. Should I? Now we need to listen, huh?
That's interesting if it was.
Some people have decided it's definitely a Bigfoot, and it has a baby that it's carrying, and you can see different shadow lines on it. There's other people that it's a guy in brown with a set of waders on.
They have a right to be skeptical.
Now meet Casey Dostert. He's been documenting on TikTok encounters in northern Michigan with what he calls a creature.
I
Where are you? Maybe we just need to step out of here. Jesus Christ.
Thousands tuning into his videos. In them, he says he has been exchanging gifts with the mysterious being. He says it all started when his chickens started disappearing 2 winters ago.
We wanted to try to capture it on
Give him a
film
teddy bear.
or see what it is. And we figured the only way to do that is to get it to trust us to be out there.
So we're back at the gifting rock, and we're going to check it out, see if anything got left behind. And yes, it did. That is so sweet.
I've definitely interacted with something that's mysterious to us. I think there's a lot of things out there we can't explain. And maybe we weren't meant to be able to explain them. And maybe we never will explain them.
So, is it Sasquatch or something else? One thing's for sure, whether Michigan is home to the missing link or just a myth, for most, seeing will.
So that's that guy.
Well,
Interesting, but I had never heard of him before.
yeah, same here.
What was his name? Dostert. 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 Casey Dostert. Okay. Very good.
Well, if he thinks it's a Bigfoot, he can think it's a Bigfoot. But I'm looking at a guy carrying a dog, man.
Yeah, same here. I think that's been like broken down pretty well.
Mm-hmm. As for the gifting, I don't know. Maybe somebody's doing it or whatever. But I mean,
Wouldn't it be funny if he was gifting with another Bigfoot?
That's Bigfoot that's doing that. It could be somebody that knows him and goes, "This guy's a Bigfoot. Let's fuck with him for a little bit."
Oh my goodness.
You know?
It could be. We don't know, right? We don't know what's going on. And the other one for October 9th, 2022 was Pennsylvania's mini Bigfoot, the Alba Twitch. Alba Twitch. Alba Twitch.
Wait, well, hold up. Wait a minute. Whoa. I'm missing something.
What?
Pennsylvania has a mini Bigfoot that's called the Albatwitch.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like, yeah.
Never freaking heard of that.
Yeah.
Celebrated in a growing festival. So, my dad keeps messaging me. It's throwing me off. It's making everything go crazy. Stop it. Hold on. Oh shoot, I can't even fix that either. Alrighty. It says here. Where does it say? Columbia's Albatwitch Festival grown to a park filling 70 vendors and moved from the downtown to the Susquehanna Crossing River Trail Center along the river. Saturday, October 9th, drew thousands to the Lancaster County Borough.
Well, good for them. They got a good turnout.
They were greeted by an array of Albatwitch paranormal and related merchandise, food, drink, entertainment, tours, and speakers. Among the speakers was Rick Fisher, Albatwitch expert, longtime paranormal researcher, and one of the organizers of the festival. Rick Fisher.
Well, I never knew that there was such a thing as an Albatwitch. So if he says he's an expert in that, I'll have to take him at his word that he is, because maybe he is an expert in the Albatwitch.
Sure is.
He detailed the association with the creature behind the festival, the Albatwitch, Pennsylvania's Little Bigfoot, which began in February 2002 on a nighttime drive along Route 23 north of Columbia, along a lonely stretch of road at the time of night. His headlights fell on the figure like a little boy walking up the middle of the road, he said. As I got closer, all the hair on my arm stood up. When his car was just a few dozen feet from the hair-covered creature, it turned and looked at him with eyes that shone yellow. Months later, before Fisher had told anyone of his experience, a local man recounted a similar experience along nearby Pinkerton Road to him. It was the first of several reports that have come to Fisher organically, such as a woman who reported a sighting along Pinkerton Road to him at the first Albatwitch Festival in 2014, or the girl who started crying when he showed a sketch of the Albatwitch during a program he presented to a Girl Scout group. I don't know if that's should be for a Girl Scout group. Subsequent reports have included that the baby Bigfoot came running out along the trail at Bainbridge, about 5 miles upriver from Columbia. A 6-foot tall creature that walked right in front of the car in Columbia's Laurel Hill Cemetery, and a 10-year-old boy who came face to face with the creature and it pinned him against a tree. Oh, I never heard of that. I never heard of that. Don't you think that would have really made the news?
You would have thought.
Well, it's a government cover-up, of course.
Yeah.
Doing their job.
This is my question, is that if this is a mini, whatever. Okay, let's just assume that.
Is it just a baby?
Let's just assume, that these sightings are credible or real, and they saw this little. How do they know it's not just a baby Sasquatch? Why would it be a mini Albatwitch? I don't get it. I don't get that.
Who named it? That's a horrible name. It must be the name of something there, the town.
Oh, I see down in the thing. He says, "I don't know if it's a juvenile Bigfoot."
Yep. Okay. In other parts of the state and out west, they'd be known as juvenile Bigfoot. I don't know if it's a juvenile Bigfoot. Okay. The creature figures into mythology. Oh, keeps going on and on and on.
Well, we have buckwaws here, and buckwaws are supposed to be small, like basically juvenile Bigfoots that never grow up and are more mischievous and devil-like. Eat your soul.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought buckwass was just another First Nations word for just regular Bigfoot.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Now, I did not put these links in the description because I forgot. But they're just just Google Bigfoot in the news. That's all I'm doing. And anything that falls within a week span is what I'm reading. And the two I had today were the top two. So that's all you have to do is Bigfoot in the news. And you'll find those. Some of them, if they're longer than that, then I've already covered it from last week. But it's seeming like every week I've been finding something new posted. So hope for that trend to keep going. So there you go.
I would say if
Um,
these albatwitch are actually real, then they're probably juvenile Bigfoot, I would say. But
I would say that too.
Maybe a new species of Bigfoot. Type 12.
well, as we were talking, it's too. I'm not going into it here, but as me and Locker, there has to be an impetus and a reason for speciation. In other words, for species to separate and create a new species. So
Yeah.
I'm still going for if they're real and if those people are really seeing those little Bigfoot, they're probably juvenile Bigfoot that they saw.
Maybe they live in a nursery area. Hmm?
Mhm.
Hmm?
That's a good one. Yeah, I like that.
Maybe.
Like it.
Excuse me, old noodle.
I like it a lot.
Hold on. Need my chapstick. Now it is time.
Show me what you got. Jim, you heard them. Said, show me what you got. Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Oh boy.
So it is that time to show me what you got. And Damien, I did receive yours. We'll try to fit them in at the end, but we've got like 4 things we're going to show right now. So that's the wrong button. All together. Do you notice how it says present now at the bottom
Yeah,
of the thing?
yeah.
They're making this thing not easier. More buttons. So what are we going to do first? Does it matter, Brent?
No, I'm not sure which ones you're doing. I sent you a few
Oh.
different ones.
Everything you sent me?
Oh, that Jolly Jake, that's true, man. I didn't think about that.
What?
He said, well, for chimps and bonobos, it was just the river that led to the speciation. Yeah, they were separated, and that's very valid. If they can't intermix genes and etc., and you're absolutely right, man. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Oh gosh. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta move this one first. Now time for show me what you got. So this is a good example of making sure that you are keeping your mind open, because not everything everybody posts is real. Okay. This guy, Kevin, posts in different groups, different things about the same pictures. And Brent came upon this guy posted, pictures in looks like a Sasquatch Chronicles page.
Yeah, it was their fan page.
Yeah, and people loved it, right?
Oh yeah,
Did people love it? They loved it. But then the guy went to his camping page and
It's
he said,
it's a local Washington State one.
I posted this on Bigfoot Facebook page and it went ballistic, people. They thought it was real. Notified a research team and they contacted me and we're headed to the woods to search. And everybody's laughing.
Laughing at the Bigfoot community right there. I mean, these are common hoaxes, It's this one here, we just have the proof to show that it is a hoax and how people use these hoax at times to, make light of the situation.
Right.
Yeah. This is a perfect example of why people that are on the outside of this looking in are looking at us going, you're a bunch of idiots.
Right. Because people can come in and say whatever they want and they're going to get believers and they're going to get people to pass on misinformation. And they're laughing the whole time.
Yeah. On a side note, I was actually kicked out of the Sasquatch Chronicles fan group site because I posted the 40-page report that proves Wes Germer is a hoaxer. And so they're like, bye-bye. They didn't even actually tell me. They just kicked me out. I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah. That would probably do it. Yeah, I guess. Right?
I did it. Yeah. I mean,
It did it.
pretty sure that was it. Couldn't handle it. Oh, look. There he is.
There's
Now, this is actually coming up on its 10-year anniversary.
What am
Wow,
what
really?
am I even looking at?
It is. Yeah, I know. Believe it or not. I
You're
think it's
looking
10 years. Or 8 years, actually, I think. I'm sorry, 8 years.
Supposedly a Bigfoot next to
Now,
a picnic table.
I
and
was
a grill.
actually in a recent debate with Paul Graves. Not really debate, but we were talking about this exact picture. I'm like, Adam Davies in a sleeping bag smoking a cigarette. He thinks it's a bear that is kind of like snooping around there. And the reason why it's white is because it's a trail cam and it looks white at night. Yeah.
Out of a trash bag or something. I don't.
No.
It looks like just a blanket. It just looks like a blanket.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the look. It's a blanket. You can see it's a blanket. You can see it's a blanket.
But this is where there's like, oh look, you can see the ears, you can see the conical head and the big background where you can't see the shoulders. It just goes straight to the massive bulky back and stuff like that.
People, it's a blanket.
A sleeping bag is what it's suspected as.
That's what it looks like, man.
Yeah.
It does look like a sleeping bag.
And then they're like, oh, look at the foot down there at the bottom. That's its foot. That it's bending over and looking at Lori and Adam Davies at some campground. And this was a trail cam that was put on a tree. And actually on my channel, I have a reenactment because I actually went there and got a picture of that and did comparison. And I'm actually bigger than this figure, and I'm 6'2", 200 pounds. So not that big.
And
I think Adam's 5'8".
And we have the moving one too.
Yeah.
So take a look at this. And now I have to stop here.
Yeah, so there was one picture and a 1-second video that was taken. And there was a press release when this came out, this is part of the evidence that brought Brian Sykes to Washington State to the Bigfoot tree. Brian Sykes, Professor Brian Sykes, DNA dude.
I don't even know some of these names, man. I'm sorry.
The DNA guy.
Is that the one that did? Was he doing it with Melba or something?
No,
I don't know. I guess I'm behind the times on that one.
So here's the 1-second clip.
Okay.
And
ready?
So
go.
Oh, go. It's thinking. Hold on.
Yeah.
So this is what me and Paul Graves were kind of discussing about. He thinks it's a bear's vapor mouth coming out. I think it's a cigarette being blown out. And I looked at the time when this picture was taken, as far as the time of night, and it wasn't cold enough for a bear to produce a vapor cloud that much. So that's why I kind of disagree that this is a vapor cloud of a bear just exhaling, and why I think it's a cigarette smoke, because of the temperature. I cross-referenced it.
I'm gonna have to redo it because it's been sitting here so long. Okay. So nobody look at all my stuff right now.
I'm looking.
Nobody look at all my messages.
Oh, I'm looking.
Where did you send it?
You need to go to Facebook Dark, man.
I know this one hurts.
It made me automatically change the Facebook thing.
Okay,
here I hate it.
Okay.
Because now I got to keep switching.
My daughter says that too. Why is it so bright?
Pain in the ass.
Come on, now go. It was working earlier, honestly. It don't even want to click now.
Oh,
come on, people now.
So basically, it's probably a guy in a sleeping bag smoking a cigarette.
Well, so here's the thing is they did a press release about this. This was actually kind of a big thing back in the day. And again, what got Brian Sykes, Professor Brian Sykes, interested and invested money into a whole project here at the, up at this area, mainly because of where this trail cam photo came from. When they have a conference up here every year, up here, they go to that trail camp, or they go to that campsite. That campsite is like the mecca of that conference, and it's all stemming from that trail cam photo. So yeah, Adam still maintains to this day, as far as I know, that he thinks that that's a creature. And I found recent sources that he thinks it's a creature. He denies that it's him in a sleeping bag smoking in the middle of the night. Now I tried to ask Adam about this, publicly and stuff, but maybe if somebody else asks them, maybe they'll maybe get some answers and stuff, because I'm probably not his favorite person. But still, if you guys are out there, you should ask Adam about this type of stuff, because see if he still backs it up, because I can't get an answer.
I'm sorry, it just won't play. I don't know why.
Well, if I were to ask him, hey, is that you in a sleeping bag smoking? I wouldn't be one of his favorite people either then.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a valid question. It's a valid, it's evidence that he is presenting to the public. And well, does he still back up actually a Bigfoot? Because that's supposed to be the big guy that's supposed to live underneath that tree. Well, since there's no Bigfoot underneath that tree, there's no reason to think that's the big guy looking over them because of some sort of personal attachment. It's just part of the story.
Oh shoot! Now
Well,
none of them are working.
To be, a picture taken with a night vision camera, right? Is that like?
Yeah, trail cam.
That's why it's white. Because I'm like, why is it a Yeti?
Yeah. That's why it's white, and it's most likely, him pulled up, because there's other pictures in that series that show them getting up over the course of the night, and Adam smokes, and so there's no reason to think that it's not that. But it comes down to quality of an investigator.
So
and
the red flags are adding up.
Yeah, so is Adam Davies a quality investigator, or is he somebody that's willing to go along with presenting bad information to the public just so he can get some sort of recognition about it? Because that was written about probably in what, 4 books. Yeah, and it was like the talk of the town, like so many podcasts and stuff. I think it was even used on TV show too. And it's likely not what he says it is. And it'd be nice to confront him about it. But again, that has to be somebody else. I tried multiple times. They'll talk to me about it in private, but I'm like, dude, I want something in public, and I don't want to like release stuff that's privately said publicly, So
as far as legitimacy goes, I go no, because dude, come on, even in that one picture, I mean, there's no hair. It doesn't even look like hair.
Well, yeah, and if you,
it looks
there you
like
go.
Fabric. It does. It looks exactly like fabric of a sleeping bag or something.
So see that protruding out there is what Paul Graves is saying is likely a snout. But again, I'm saying that at that time, it wasn't cold enough to produce enough vapor for the bear to have any sort of impact like it does. Now, a group of smoke, was somebody that is a known smoker in the middle of the night after going to the bathroom, that is very, very likely right there. But again, why won't Adam come out and just say that? Now that he knows that there's no Bigfoot underneath the tree, why won't he come out and correct some of the errors of his way? Well, maybe because it hurts his brand, and that's the problem,
Yeah. Why doesn't? Well,
that's the issue. Why these people don't.
To me, it just looks like he's got the blankets like this, and
because that's that's the type of personality people have, man. Some of them, they don't want to backtrack on stuff.
But we should be holding these people accountable publicly, and like I say, I've done what I could, and so maybe next time people are at a conference with them, or just want to talk to them in general, you should ask them about it. And because I try to talk to him about it, want to get him on like a show publicly and stuff, and he won't really do it because it just hurts his brand, to be so wrong about so many things. Because I can show you a video where he's trying to say it's a Bigfoot print, in the snow, and it's not. It's the toe is actually a deer print, and you can actually see the deer prints walking through this actual human print that's been melted away. But he's like trying to say that this deer print is a Bigfoot toe print. And it's like, dude, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like the quality of investigators kind of low. So here's the site during the day, and they did like a reenactment for it.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah.
What's this?
Oh, that's the King. There's a whole video of them on their. They have a whole video dedicated to it's Arkansas Bigfoot, dedicated to using an app on their iPhone to show where all the Bigfoots are on their property. And so, yeah, and so you can see all these figures coming in. They're like, oh look, here's Junior coming in. Now, granted, this is a person that has like 8,000 subscribers that gets about 5, 6, 7,000 views per video, and people donating money to him constantly.
Oh my goodness!
To keep it up. So he has this right here, and basically it's a whole video of this right here. It's basically an app on the phone. I actually found the app itself that you can download, and it's like a ghost app, but they're using it as showing where the Bigfoots are on their property, and people are like buying it. And this is a guy that was actually got busted by this other channel, caught red-handed by this other channel with a trail cam. They were claiming a trail cam got ripped off a tree, when in fact it was the guy King ripping it off the tree.
So most likely, I mean, and the blips are probably just people.
No, it's just random.
Even if it's not people,
It's random. Yeah.
Probably just
it's
animals.
ghosts, actually. No, it's ghosts. It's supposed to be ghosts.
It's supposed to be ghosts. But any
ghost
blip,
app.
any blip is just going to show up as a blip. You can't tell what that blip is.
It's supposed to be a ghost, and it's a ghost hunting app for like kids and stuff, And
It
so
does show up on radar.
yeah. But they think Bigfoot shows up on their radar, and they have a special phone. This is the same guy who has that apple taking. I gave you that video.
Okay, yeah. Let me see.
Yeah. So
Go.
Arkansas Bigfoot.
Why will it not go?
Nice.
It's under King. Like I say, he's a popular dude that has been caught hoaxing multiple times, but people would rather believe in the LARPing than the actual reality. And if you want something real time, there you go.
Well, that's because
no,
the
not that
reality of it is, man, is sometimes it can be boring. It can be like nothing's going on, man. That's and people, the people that follow that type of stuff and just swallow it up are the people that they don't want the reality.
Well, no, there's actually a lot going on in their videos. That's what makes them so popular, but it's them doing it. It's like King doing it themselves. And I caught them. They were trying to say this apple this Bigfoot was kneeling right next to this bucket, that was a 6-gallon or a 5-gallon bucket.
I'm coming.
Upside.
It's coming. It's just being fussy with me right now. Fussy.
Yeah.
Oh, and my dad and Damien, you keep messaging me, and it's messing everything up. My dad and Damien. Oh shit! See, I told you. Stop.
I'm looking into the future.
I don't even know
Or
what
into
to
the
do right
past.
now because it's being retarded. Now I got to do it all over again. Okay, hold on. Present. Share. Oh God! But now I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, there we go. Do you see it? Is it on? Is it coming?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't clip it. My bad.
There it goes. Okay. It's hard to see. I don't know. There's nowhere else.
Looking at.
So pretty much it's allegedly.
Oh, okay. I see. There's supposed to be an ant grabbing an apple.
Right here, there's a hand. All you see is the hand grab the apple and take off.
And so, but when it was presented, it was a lot darker of a picture. I took the video and lightened it up and did some enhancements on it to kind of show more what it is. And you can actually see where the costume ends and the black glove is.
Oh,
and they did a follow-up video trying to defend this footage because they saw my critique of it. And so they tried to do a follow-up video showing like how gorillas have black hands and stuff. But it's like, come on, the Bigfoot's in his his narrative, his Bigfoots are able to cloak. So it's like, well, why did Bigfoot even show himself?
Right.
You know, to pick up the apple, he could have just
Yeah.
cloaked and like, boom, there he goes. But so yeah, it's a Bigfoot kneeling. You know, it's really King kneeling next to this bucket and with a costume on, and getting up off his knees, grabbing an apple and walking away. It's basically what it is.
Costume. It just looks like a jacket.
It could be a jacket. Yeah, it could be
Yeah.
something as simple as that. Because he plays the part as Junior too. So there's other videos of what looks like a figure out in the forest, which is just really
I
him.
don't know, man.
Yeah. So he's got
that could be a real video of Todd standing grabbing that apple.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So King is a really good example of a modern day hoaxer LARPer that's, you know, has a good following, that's making decent money off the whole YouTube donation thing. You know, people really like the narrative that him and his wife create, and they create false evidence like this, very similar to that Edward Sanders guy or whatever with the fairy stuff, you know?
Oh, God.
Yeah, but these people are, I don't know, they're more shady about what they do, more dishonest, I think. But it's something to, you know, if you want to see active hoaxers, people like lying straight to your face, because these people have been busted before, like caught red-handed. So it's like, if you want to see people lying to your face, go watch that channel. It's under King. It's Arkansas Bigfoot. And, you know, the best thing we do is offer examples for people to see people lying straight to our face like we're idiots, you know?
And
But,
he did have an apology video too, right?
yeah, he took it down. Yeah, he admitted to it. He admitted to hoaxing, and but they took it down. But it's still on that. There's still segments on that Crow channel, and I guess he has the whole apology video, which I was thinking about reaching out and you know, just getting that whole thing and having it posted on here so people can really see, you know, the whole video of Ken admitting to hoaxing and why he was hoaxing. Because he wanted people to be entertained and watch his videos and stuff. And it's like, boom, this is active people doing it right now. That's, man, I love examples of people showing what we're talking about. And that's why I'm so big on examples, is because it just really shows all the stuff that we talk about.
Just
did you want me to put the Lori Simmons thing up?
Which one's that?
The letter you sent?
Oh no, that's just their press release. I don't know if you want to read it. If you want, it's the press release that they released, that their publisher released. I know who has a publisher, right?
I'd have to print it out to read it because it's too small.
yeah. It's basically the letter that their publisher wrote, saying, "Oh my gosh, on this date and date that these brave heroes got, you know, a creature on photo and on camera, and you know, best of the world's going to look at it, and stay tuned. Give us all your money."
Okay, so that was all the slides, and I think we had one more. Let's see. Nope. We didn't want to show that one.
Did you get the one with one of my faves of
Dan Shirley?
Dan Shirley?
Oh, yeah, I have these last two right here.
It's one of my faves, guys. Like Dan Shirley.
Okay,
Dan Shirley. This is one of my favorite LARPers.
Oh, I saw the Bigfoot dancing through there.
I just wanted to let you know that. And oh shit! What the hell?
What? What's he doing? There he goes. So this is Dan Shirley out of California, Sierra Mountain area. He's been on TV with Brian Sykes because of his Bigfoot investigation. He's really big on Bigfoot poop. He finds a lot of poop. He's the poop guy. He's the guy, you know. He's one of my favorite LARPers. I got it.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
Wow, amazing.
I got the old ticker going.
Get it now.
Whatever it was a big son of a bitch.
Is it?
So that's the update on this vicinity that we're at right now.
No, I love Dan Shirley.
Just wanted to let you know that.
I didn't see what it was supposed to be.
And
There was nothing there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What the hell?
It's bad acting. That's why I kind of liked it.
Really bad. That's
Dan
really
Shirley.
bad.
It's Dan Shirley. He's a LARPer, LARPing Bigfooter.
Did he come out? Did he have a segment in Shooting Bigfoot?
So
Not in Shooting Bigfoot, but he did a
What
TV
was it?
show with Brian Sykes, where Brian Sykes went out with them. Gosh, that was when Brian Sykes came and did the whole U.S. tour.
So he's very reminiscent of Peter Kane.
But he's supposed to be serious.
Yeah, this is
That
this
doesn't look
guy.
serious to me.
Yeah, Dan
He has
Shirley.
a whole group and everything.
Yeah, Dan Shirley is this guy, and he's a LARPer. You know, I used to get mad at him when I first got into this subject, but then I just realized how adorable he was. Like, oh man, actually, it was this video. It was this video that made me fall in love with Dan Shirley. He's like, oh my god, this is amazing. This person's amazing.
This is
incredible. That was a
And
video.
then one last one we had was the fella.
Oh yeah.
This one right here.
So this is supposed to be proof of a Bigfoot having eye shine that produces eye shine. And
Wow.
yeah, ironically, this is the guy that wants to come to my house and beat me up with some golf clubs, him and his friends.
Oh, really?
All because I don't want to listen to his information about Bigfoot. Like, he's the guy that sends like me long like novels.
Yeah.
So he actually sent Nikki a message of like, my God, I don't know what I'm talking about or doing, and I don't know, something like that. It's hilarious.
Yeah, he tried to talk to me too, and I
Somebody
had to end up ignoring him. If you stop it at the exact right time, though. Oh, too much. I can see it. It actually looks like a female to me. Okay, right there. You can see two legs. You can see it kind of looks like a skirt. The arms coming down this way, and it's holding onto that light stick.
Mm-hmm.
And the head's right here. It's circular. The only thing is, at one point it kind of looked like two glow sticks, but I think that her hand was in between one big one.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I tend to agree.
But it happens so fast right there at the end that you have to.
So yeah, the guy who has this video there creates this whole narrative off this piece of evidence about how their eyes will create or self-illuminating, which really is kind of ridiculous if you think about it.
And you're using the word evidence loosely.
Oh yeah. But this is the guy that's like so mad at me because I don't listen to his advice when I'm out there bigfooting. He literally gets so mad at me that he's threatened to come to my house, find me, like to my house, and like get golf clubs. And it's like, wow, dude. I respond, I'm like, dude, you are a psychopath.
Exactly, cryptid Steve. He says, so this has eyes on its elbows?
Nipples?
It's nipples?
Yeah. And it's not that uncommon to use glow sticks to watch where you're going, But this guy's saying that this is on his property. Nobody would ever walk on his property. I'm like, are you so sure? A lot of people trespass all the time. Like, I see trail cam photos of people trespassing on other people's property all the time.
Yes, Lester. Squatch D is doing a show tonight. It's going to be a special one too.
And I wasn't invited.
Well, yeah, he's going to do something he's never done before. So.
Oh, interesting. Well, then we've got to get out of here. So let's see. I think that was it, right? That's
yeah. All this week. I fulfilled my duties as a co-host. Bam.
Good. Don't forget next week. So.
I got you. I got you.
Homework.
Because see, that was perfect. Okay, so we did that. Don't forget, October 30th, Squatchoween show. Yeah. So it's going to be open show. Anybody can come on. We're going to fill up the show. We're going to have contests, best costume. We're going to do games. It's just going to be a fun show like we did last year and have some fun. So I hope everybody's looking forward to that. I have gotten so many messages from people cannot wait for that show. So, and Joe, you're going to be doing something special too, right?
Well, the things coming up in the near future. Tomorrow, I'm doing my show tomorrow night. Everybody watch that, please. I'm gonna cover another aspect since you've been covering bull crap videos and stuff, and then Matt and Pat kind of covered pareidolia. I'm gonna cover another aspect that's really doing damage to the Bigfoot community or the Bigfoot legitimate investigation, and that is narratives. So that's kind of like what tomorrow's going to be about. Cool. I'm going to do a Halloween show on Friday, the Friday previous of Halloween. And then the 30th, I'll probably try to pop into your show too, because you'll be on 4. But guys, that's what I was talking to Steve about too. He wants me to host Squatch DTV with Chris on the 30th.
Oh, after mine. Okay.
I'll be hosting Squatch DTV on the 30th with Chris Bennett.
Nice. We're gonna rate it.
and then of course the 22nd, I'm going to the Chautauqua Bigfoot Expo out here. I've never been to it. It's kind of like a Whitehall festival. It's not really a conference, it's a festival, but they will have Steve's talking at that one. And like I said, I'm going to try to be able to grill Dr. Meldrum.
Yeah, man, ask him about that. I'm thinking.
I don't want the guy to hate me,
Yeah, well, I'm thinking about doing a video about it. Just create the discussion. It's like, hey, man, this is disappointing from somebody that we should be looking up to as a leader in subjects.
Hey, Damien, I did get all your photos, and we'll put them on next week's show. Okay, that way we'll start them off with yours. All right. So show me what you got, Damien style.
Show me what you got.
I'm excited for those.
So thank you for sending those. And anything else, Brent?
No. I got ready to go cook dinner, so cheeseburgers and French fries tonight.
No.
Cheeseburger, Coke, no Pepsi.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger.
I watched a new episode of Rick and Morty, and I don't know. See how it goes.
Sounds good. So everybody, I'm going to let everybody go so we can move on down the line to the next one. And so until next week, y'all, love ya. Bye.